A significant change in our weather pattern is on its way in the next 10 days. We're going to cover it right here in this video. So what you're looking at on your screen here is your continental United States map, including some parts of Canada as well, looking at the upper level systems, temperatures, and stuff like that. So the warmer colors here on the bottom of your screen are your warmer temperatures. In fact, here's a bar down here you can kind of see. This is Fahrenheit. So the yellows are right around the 50 to 60. The oranges get into the 60s and 70s. Reds are 80s. And then up here in Canada, you're going to see all this Arctic air. So as we move into the next week time frame, after the Monday time frame especially, we're going to see this Arctic air move down into the U.S. here and towards our state here in Michigan. Now, this is going to be on Friday. We're starting to see it intrude up here in Dakotas and Minnesota. As we head into the weekend, into the early parts of next week here, we start seeing those cooler temperatures start pushing into Michigan. This is 7 a.m. on Monday. We're seeing some blues here, getting temperatures anywhere from 25, 28, right around the 25 to 30 Fahrenheit zone here. As we move into the next week, or Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, it continues that trend. And a little bit cooler temperatures here, looking at 24, 25, 22 in spots. The further north you go, the cooler off it's going to be. So the UP is going to be the coldest, especially just because it's further north. But the entire state's going to be underneath this pattern shift here with cooler temperatures lasting. And not only this, but this pattern seems to last well into the later parts of the next week time frame, into the early Thanksgiving time frame. We start to see these temperatures get cooler and cooler. Now, with these cooler temperatures also come a few things to talk about. First of all is going to be snowfall. But before we do that, I'll go ahead and show you guys this one last thing. This is a blend of 3 different models indicating temperature differences and the climate differences. Just giving you the example here. This is the EPS. You see this this blue area here, that is below average temperatures. You go into the GEFS, you're going to start to see that blue here in the below average temperature. Again, this is for Wednesday of next week, so it's going to be November 22nd. And as we get into the GFS here, the GFS is definitely strongest with a very, very substantial upper level system moving in here around the Tuesday to Wednesday time frame. Now, what does that mean for Michigan? I think it's still too early to say for sure, but we do have some indications here. Flipping over to the model run here, the GFS especially, to go ahead and animate this through the early parts of next week. We have some rain coming through on Friday the 17th. Maybe some snowflakes up in the UP and northern parts of the Lower Peninsula. But as we get into the early next week time frame, we start to see these snow showers move in on Saturday night to Sunday morning. And then as we get into that Tuesday time frame, especially, we have an upper level system disturbance moving in that could bring some snowfall to a majority, if not all, of the state on Tuesday. Now, temperatures, like we just looked at, will likely be cold enough for this to mostly fall or all fall as snow. So if that is the case, we're looking at a potential for accumulating inches of snow next week. I'm not getting specific just yet, just because we're still a week out from this. Getting specific with you would be a very disservice to you guys, so I don't want to get too specific here. But after that, the system does set up to the potential to where we could see some lake effect snow continue on through Wednesday into Thursday, and potentially even into Friday here. We see these snow showers lingering. Now, what does that mean altogether? Not much in terms of accumulation wise just yet. The potential is definitely there for accumulating snow next week, and also cooler temperatures begin this weekend as we head into that time frame. The last thing I'll show you guys is this temperature graph here from Gaylord, Michigan. Now, this is the European model. And as you're going to see here, this graph is showing you the temperatures for the next 15 days. What you want to look at is in the middle here, these numbers, pretty much your temperatures. Don't pay attention to the graphs up here unless you're analytical. But the temperatures here after this weekend, getting to the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday time frame, we're seeing highs around 40. But after that, we're seeing 35, 30, 31, 31, 31. And lows are going to be in the low 20s. So our coldest area of the season yet is on its way here. So again, guys, we'll keep you updated on potential for snow, as it is a potential as we get closer to the next Tuesday or Wednesday time frame. But again, not specifics on that just yet. But definitely prepare yourself for some Arctic air as we head into early parts of next week.